My name is Paul Jackson. I'm the creator of the Realms of Elsewhere, and this is going to be a reading of the first chapter, which is only 10 lines long. So I thought I would put it into some kind of context of what was going on before this first chapter, and as it sets up the whole 9 books, I thought it would be worth me telling you what is behind this scene. So there is a woman, she's the queen of the Elvish nation. Her name is Kayafin. She has just made love to her husband, the king. He is asleep beside her. She just knew that she was with child. And then she began to dream. She fell backwards into her bed and lay her head upon a pillow of feathers. And she began to have the most extraordinary dream. She dreamt that she travelled to the house of the 4 great winds of the world. She told them that she needed to go to the palace of immortality. They told her that it was a long way, that they would have to take it in turns to carry her, so they did. It was a great journey, so long. And when they finally arrived, they were in the middle of a mighty forest. Here lives the great silence, they said. And she looked around at this forest. If you can hear me, silence, I need to go to the palace of the immortality, but I don't know how to find it. Please help me. The great silence looked down at Kayafin, and she knew that this was the carrier of the dynasty, the great destiny itself that she had been waiting for. So with one movement of her hand, the great silence moved the forest to reveal the palace at the top of a hill and a pathway to it. So it was that Kayafin went up the path and opened the great door of the palace. So mighty is this palace that it took her many days to cross just one room. And what wonders she saw that were there. And then she came to another room, and another, and another. And how long that journey was in her dream, I cannot tell you, for I was not there. But eventually she came to a wall made of glass. And there was a door of glass at its centre. And through that glass she could see the garden of immortality, its pool, and 7 white trees. In their embrace were the 7 women who rule the 7 realms. The glass door opened, and Kayafin entered the garden. She went down to these old women. "Ah," they said, "we have been waiting for you. We have dreamt you here, Kayafin, and for a good reason, for you are with child." "I am," she said. "And that child is the most important child ever born," said one of the old women. "And that power that your child has may be able to stop the Lord of the Shadows and his intention to destroy this world and all the sky and all that is the universe." "So what do I do?" said Kayafin. "You have to give a sacrifice that is equal to the power of the child that is within you, that is not yet born." "What sacrifice," asked Kayafin, "would be equal to such a thing?" "The sacrifice that you have to give, Kayafin. You have to give up your life for your son not yet born." And Kayafin, she considered this. Such a thing. She imagined her son. Will I be able to talk to him? Will I be able to see him? The 7 old women looked at one another, and they agreed. "Yes," they said, "you will be able to see him for a few moments." Yes, you will. And in those few moments, you must give him this secret, Caiaphas. No one else must know this. He will hear you, though he will not understand. Until one day, when he is old enough, those words will come back to him, and he will know that what we are giving you, that you give to him, is his hidden destiny that will protect him from the Lord of the Shadows. And with that, the trees moved the old women closer and closer to Caiaphas until they were able to put their hands on her belly. There, they said, your child is blessed. And now tell him this. And one of them came close to Caiaphas and whispered the secret. And Caiaphas listened and understood and remembered it. It is done, said the 7 women. You must leave us now. Return your dream. Go. And she was gone. Left that place, left the silence, rode on the back of the 4 winds all the way home until she was back in her bed. The husband still asleep. And the months went by, until there came the beginning of the 9 books of the realms of elsewhere, the beginning of Caiaphas' story, the beginning of her son, Findorian, and his great journey, his hidden destiny that will try to save the world. The mother is holding her newly born son in her arms. There you are, she says, as she softly kisses his face. So this is your destiny, she says. His eyes darted this way and that, then back to hers, as if he understood. Yes, my son, she said, smiling at him. This is the world that you must try and save. She whispered a secret into his ear then, that secret. And after that, she just looked at him and at nothing else. For he was the last thing that she wanted to remember. Then her heart stopped beating, and her eyes turned to glass.